Good morning, everybody. It is, what time is it? It's about 10 till noon on February 12th. Been a while since I made a video. Kind of had a couple busy days at work, so I taken some time today to do some catching up on the farm and stuff. I thought maybe do a little tour and of my equipment and show you my Christmas present, Valentine's Day present to myself that I made the deal at Thanksgiving, and we're just getting her home today, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Right now, trying to figure out where to hold this phone at. We'll start with this since it's sitting out here in the open. I just pulled it out. I'll put it back in here in a few minutes, but this is my John Deere 750 grain drill. I bought this in the fall of 2014. This machine is probably one of the most versatile machines I have. I put a lot of acres on it. I think in 2019 for myself and custom work drilling beans, we did about 600 acres with it. We drilled some wheat this fall with it too for a neighbor. I haven't planted any wheat for a couple of years, but I do some cover crops, of course, sorghum, sudan, that kind of stuff. We'll just do a little walk around of it real quick. I try to keep it in pretty good shape. This wheel, that's an original wheel. The rest of them are all black, but my father-in-law was running this spring growing beans, and he caught a post, and that's why this is bent. This was all tweaked here, but he straightened it out, and we put this one on for now. We fixed the other one. It's ready to go. I just haven't put it back on. And here, so these wheels are, I put these on in the summer of 2018. These are the updated kit. Those are like would be on a 1560 or 1590. That was probably the best update I've done to this drill. Otherwise here, they've got the Needham V8 seed firming wheels. The discs have probably, they probably got 1,000 acres on them. Press wheels or gauge wheels probably have 800 acres on them. Just because I can, I've taken my time. I do pieces at a time. I haven't ever rebuilt the whole drill, but I've done a lot of work here and there over the years to keep it in shape, keep improving it. Like I said, it does a lot of acres. I'm hoping here in a couple weeks to drill some, they call it Feed Max down here. It'd be oats, spring triticale, spring barley, and peas. I'm hoping to get that about the 1st of March. We'll get that in the ground and get it going, so we'll use that machine to do so. I'm pretty well 100% no-till unless I have some ditches. So there's the old white Chariot. Use it for everything. I hope I didn't mess up and give you a glimpse of my present. We'll get there in a minute. Like I said, I don't know how the video will be here in the shed. It's pretty dark, we'll see. So shows pretty good. But this, I got this 1210 grain cart. I bought it in the fall of 15. So I'd have a grain cart to run. It's been a good cart. I was kicking around the idea of selling it because I bought another one this fall and was running 2. Here we got my 7720 combine. I bought that in the fall of 18, right? Yep, I've run it 2 years. No, in the fall of 17. I run it in 2018. We cut wheat with it. It was last year we had wheat. In the fall of 18 and in the fall of 19. It needs to go get some love. She's had a lot of bushels run through her. It needs some work done to it. But that combine was a one-owner machine when I bought it, and it had 1,900 engine hours. That thing doesn't have a meter for separator hours, just engine hours. So I think now it's got about 2,300 engine hours on it. I mean, for 1985, it's as low hour as you'll find. Right here, I've got my 218 flex head. It came with this combine. I'd like to have a bigger one, but this head was in really good shape, so we're keeping with it. I don't know if you can see it back there, is my 643 corn head. It's sitting on a trailer back there along the wall. And clear back in the corner where that hole is, I've got a 653 row head. All crop head. I've used it for cutting milo this year. I just bought it this fall. That works pretty good for cutting milo. Of course, I probably won't have milo again for a while. We'll see how things go with the weather and stuff. This right here. This is the first tractor I ever bought. I just put it in here. I used it to pull that 750 out of the way, and then parked it back here in the corner. I bought this in 2007. It was my great uncle's. I bought it on his farm sale. I drove it before that in some parades and stuff, and sentimental value, I bought the tractor. I still use it some, run a little manure spreader or stuff like that, pill around with it. And I was using it here in the shed until this fall. I got in trouble at a farm sale. I bought this little girl, an MT. I bought this, my daughter was about a month old when I bought this. It was the weekend of her baptism. So it's my daughter's baptism tractor. So this one works slick for putting them header trailers. There's a 24-foot rigid head I was using for cutting wheat back there. It's pretty tough, but it works. So, but this tractor's got a cultivator plate on the front with a hole. So for putting them four-wheeled gears in here, it's awesome. It's just not big enough. It's kind of a cute little thing to run. Kind of fun. I thought it was cheap when I bought it, so that's why I bought it. That is my new grain cart I bought this fall. It's a UFT 565. I'm pretty sure there's a model number on it. I like it. It's a good cart. I run it on my main tractor isn't here. I got it at the shop. A guy's gonna put some synchronizers in it. It's been needing some work, so we had the funds after this fall. We're gonna get her fixed. Yeah, so I mean, it's a 500 bushel cart. It pulls good. It's got the corner auger. That's awesome for loading in semi and stuff. In fact, I'd really like to find another one exactly like it and sell that 1210. Is what I'd like to do. But we'll see how things go. But works really well. Really happy with it. And really, that 95 horse 7210, she gets along just fine. You get her loaded in the hills, you got to gear down, but I've never had trouble with it so far this fall. And it was wet too, some spots. This showed up this spring. I was working with a seed company and I needed a seed tender for soybeans that I was buying from them. So the rep, actually, it's a little muddy there, I need to clean it up. But this was brand new this spring, 2019 Patriot 220 seed tender with a 7-inch auger on it right here. Remote start, manual fold, but it's got the poly auger and stuff you can see in there. You know, a thing I like about these is they're direct drive from gearbox. There's no drive belts or anything on them. They got a full-size battery, Honda engines. They're second to none. I mean, for the price, I think I gave $12,000 for the seed tender. Brand new. Picked it up out of the factory, which is about 60 miles from where we're standing at now. But anyway, the rep himself actually bought it for me. Wasn't the seed company or anything like that. So, I mean, that tells you what kind of a guy he was. I still stay in contact with him and talk together, and we do some trading. But since I took my new job this fall as a seed rep for a company that sells a lot of forages, cereal grains, cover crops. I mean, we got corn and soybeans, that stuff too. But so I had to buy it out, which is fair, you know. And he treated me good, you know. He didn't charge me an extra for the 8 months he owned it. So that's a nice addition we had to the fleet. But we're going to go back here, hooked on the old white beast. You might have caught a glimpse of it. I'm not very good at hiding stuff. I'm finally getting her home today. And I'm excited. I'm ready for hay season, we'll say that. So we'll show you here in a minute. You can probably figure it out pretty quick. But I had a 566 round baler I showed in some of my other videos. It was getting tired. It had 23,000 bales on it. And I started figuring out what I was going to need for repairs for the coming year and what payments would be. And so we ended up with this right here. 569 premium. Right there. Where's it at? There it is. So I bought this baler through our local John Deere dealer. here in Superior is where I bought it. And they had a store out west is where it was. And I'm going to tell a story on this baler here in a minute. See what you guys' thoughts are, or tell me what if you'd have done it different. I mean, it is a net wrap only baler. It does not have twine on it, which for me is okay. I don't run twine, so to me it's a pain in the butt. So there it is. So this baler, the premium model, has a lot heavier bearings and shafts in it than the 569 standard. But it also requires a ISO bus control, which I mean, this is part of why I wasn't too rough with the dealer on the situation that happened. But anyway, we'll back up here. Gold 566, 22,000 bales on it. I probably shouldn't give a lot of financials, but I'm going to give some. I bought it in 2015 and gave $5,000 for it. Had about 17,000 bales on it. So we run it 6 seasons, put about 5,000 bales on it. I sold it this fall for $47.50. So the baler didn't cost me anything to own. I mean, I've got some repairs and stuff in it, but it's a pretty economical machine all in all. But when I got to, it was going to need some repairs when I started baling, it was getting 200 or 300 bales. This last year, it got about 2,400 bales through it. So also part of the reason for the upgrade. I didn't want to spend a lot of money on a $5,000 baler. It's going to be a $5,000 baler no matter what. So take that, call that the down payment on this one. What the repairs were going to be would made the first 2 years payments on this baler. I think I stole this baler. I gave less than half price of a new one, and it's got 6,000 bales on it. That's right, 6,000 bales, and it was less than $25,000 what I paid for it. So I think I got a heck of a steal on the baler. Now the story on the baler was I didn't go look at it, and that's my own fault. But I did go look at it one day. I was out that way for work. The dealership it was sitting at's about 180 miles from here. So, and the deal I bought the baler was I was going to pull it home. Instead of paying them $700 or $800 to haul it, I was just going to go get it someday on the pickup. Take a day and go get it. So I get out there about 2 days before I was going to bring the baler home. I walk into the dealership, and there's a salesman. I said, "Hey, my name's Ross Montgomery. I bought this baler." "Oh, we didn't know one was sold." I said, "Well, I'd like to look at it." "All right." So he goes in his office, gets a serial number, and we go out. Walk up to this baler, and he goes, opens up the door, and he goes, "This is it. This is your baler." I look at him. So here's the rest of the story. The baler was hooked on like an 8345R. And I'd bought the baler about, sorry if that cut out there. We'll see. So it was hooked on an 8345R, and I'd bought this baler about 2 weeks before that, made the deal. Signed the paperwork, all done. And it had been in the field since I bought it on this tractor. And they'd put 200 bales on it. It had 6,100 bales when I bought it, and it had 6,300 bales on it that day. So that's what it's got on it now. So right in here, of course, where the tire throws everything up, that was all covered in road grime. It snowed. And I walked around behind it here. Of course, on the ground underneath it was a snow pile that melted down where they pushed snow up. And she was covered head to toe with corn stalks. So I didn't say much. I just went on with my day. I had a lot going on that day, so I just left. Next morning, I woke up early with my daughter to feed her and that kind of stuff. And I got to thinking about it. I got mad. I couldn't go back to sleep. I mean, I was mad. I'm usually pretty calm, but I was mad. Don't get me wrong. So I called the salesman I've dealt with, and I didn't yell or scream. I don't think there's any need for that stuff usually. I told him, I said, "Hey, what's the deal? I was out there yesterday. This baler's been in the field since I bought it." I said, "And it's been corn stalks, no less. You know, I mean, there's teeth broke out of the pickup." I said, "I know I haven't looked at it before, but it's been in the field since I bought it. It needs fixed." So they told me they guaranteed they'd fix it up, that it'd run, it'd be fine. They said, we're going to deliver it to your local dealer. We'll haul it down there. We won't charge you for that. We'll fix it up at no cost. We will put a new roll of net wrap in it, and we'll guarantee it to be ready to go. So it did so. I don't know if we can look here. We can see they got some new teeth in the pickup there. I mean, it's been sitting outside a couple months to get it fixed up and get it down here and stuff. I don't remember this fire extinguisher on it when I bought it, but what the heck, we'll just call it a bonus. So let's see if I can get in here again, if I remember how. There's a safety latch there. I turn this knob, and they hooked this just to help. There we go. I'm excited about these gull wing doors. That's gonna make cleaning this thing out. But as you can see, this is where the twine boxes go, and there's nothing in there. So she is a net wrap only machine, but they put new drive chains on it. They fixed all, I mean, that was probably good, but I mean, they put all new drive chains on it. They put new springs on the kicker. I think they painted those sprockets. They see here, they're not new, but you know, they fixed her up pretty good that way. Let's see if we can pull this down. I'm excited about these. I think it looks pretty cool. Looks sexy. Let's see, where's that? Hook it there out of the way. You guys watch this, got one of these balers, let me know. I look in videos on YouTube, there's very few. I mean, net wrap cover's nice and straight. Get her open. One thing this is different in my 566, a few things. It's a 67-inch coverage net wrap. This is a 5-foot wide baler, of course. My 566 only had a 64-inch net wrap. There's a few rolls left over there that they're supposed to swap out when they bring me my new 67-inch. They're gonna take them 3 and trade for 3, and I got 5 more rolls, plus this one. So I'll have plenty of net wrap, but that's the new roll they put in there. My 566 didn't have this storage area for an extra roll. So if you run out, you had to go to the end of the field or the pickup or wherever and get a new roll. So this net wrap system is basically completely different from the one on that 566. So might be a little learning curve there. Sorry, that was a little loud. One thing I do like about these is they've got this middle shape sensor for the bail. That's a nice feature. Of course, mega wide pickup, I didn't have that with Mega 2. I had the old narrow 5-foot pickup with the small tines, pickup tines in it. The big flotation tires. We gotta get this off of here again. Sorry. See, I don't prepare for any of this stuff. I just too excited looking at my new toy. So, I mean, again, just look how open that is. That's going to be awesome for blowing trash out and stuff, cleaning her up. I love it. So, see, they missed some corn stalks in it though. So it's, I mean, this thing is clean compared to what it was. It was just disgusting. Grease banks, that's a new thing on these premiums I like. So yeah, another new spring, new drive chain here for the pickup drive. I'm excited. I hope that didn't mess that up. It showed my phone's getting low on power. I hope it doesn't mess the video up, but I'm excited. I'm ready to go bale hay. Of course, February, we got a few months. So another thing they did is my tractor has a small 1,000 PTO shaft. Well, I could have 542, but so the tractor this was on had big 1,000, so they switched it over. They gave me the shaft front half with a small 1,000 and stuff. So I'm excited to get my tractor back and get the monitor and the wiring harness put in it, and we'll see what we got. So, I mean, the belts, there's spots, they're kind of chewed up, and I know it's from corn stalks, especially here in the middle. It is what it is. There's no way I'm going to get them to put a set of belts in it. They'll last me a while, and I put a set of belts in a 566. It's, you know, it costs about $4,000, but it doesn't cost quite that much. But I was looking this morning, dang phone. But nope, I'm excited. So just thought I'd check in. Been a while. Do a quick equipment rundown. Of course, there's missing some stuff. My 6-row planter's not here. My 1475 New Holland swather is not here. My big tractor's not here. My 3020's not here. My hay rake gets down south. And I got some small tillage equipment, an old plow and a disc I use for fixing ditches and stuff. But that's all down in the, sitting out in the open. I need to get my planter and my swather here. It just hasn't happened. Haven't had time, so. But we gotta get them home because they both need some work done to them before spring hits. So I'm gonna stick this baler back here in the corner and go find me some beans for dinner. So, all right. Thanks for watching. Please comment. Let me know what you think. Appreciate your time. Thanks.